And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
Good morning. What is going on, everybody in the house?
Hey,
What's
how's
going on?
everyone
What's going
doing?
on? Well, it's May 24th, 2024. This is our third showing. Retired Navy Rob, how are you? We are ready to go.
Oh yeah.
I think we have a couple of people that are still in my stream. You guys may want to shoot over to Retired Navy Rob, by the way. It may look like there's 5. I'm not that sure, but you guys can hit the link on the top. I see a couple of booms over there, but I know that the people, my usual suspects, are here. Jerry Park in the house. We got Mike Pepsi in the house. Good morning to all. We got Lola Davis and Jeff Davis, of course. Without Lola Davis, you don't get Jeff Davis, and without Jeff Davis, you don't get Lola Davis. You got to get them both. So, and of course, we got George Campbell. What's going on? Who else do we got? Am I on yours? Or yes, I am on yours. Who else do we have here? Let me just go
Postal
back.
Panner was here earlier.
Where are you, Poster Panel? Yep. There you go, Poster Panel. How are you? If you are here. So, guys, we have a couple of things, and I know, of course, it's, as we're getting started here, we're going to be talking about a couple of things, and one of the things that we're going to touch back on is grading notes, right? What's worth to get graded, whether if it's worth it, whether it adds value, and we're going to show you a couple of things, by the way. And we are going to be talking about some fractionals currency. That's another thing. So, what is going on? And by the way, happy Memorial, right?
Yep.
Happy Memorial Day to everybody for this weekend. Miss Coin Crew in the house. Hell yeah, baby. That's what we're going to talk about. So, what was it? What did you say earlier to me? It's not about...
It's not about the living. Remember that Memorial Day is about those who fell in battle. Keep them in mind when you're having your barbecues and your picnics, or when you're watching the Indianapolis 500. Keep them in mind. They're the ones that went over. They didn't come home. So that's, Memorial Day is to memorialize our fallen.
Correct. And oh, by the way, Miss Coin Crew, I think we are on Retired Navy Robs. If you hit the link on top, we're over here on this side. Retired Navy Rob, Mr. Currency himself. Yes, absolutely. And of course, like yourself, you have served for 20 years, correct? Am I correct in the Navy?
Yeah. Yeah, I was a 20-year veteran.
20 years veteran. There you go.
Now, Veterans Day is for me. Veterans Day is for me. The Memorial Days for the fallen.
Correct. But just like, serving in any, forces, it's, you never know what happens, right? So.
Yeah,
And
know what though? It's nothing but a thing. Most people, most of your vets, you thank them for our service. We're like, it wasn't a big deal. We did it,
Right. And as if you know that, I always make a joke that Retired Navy Rob loves that currency, the battleship, the 1982 $2 battleship. Well, I just don't know if you guys know, but the little guys that are on the battleship that you can see, that was Retired Navy Rob back then. If you would have seen him, he's the guy that's waving up on the arm. So just say that. That is what it is.
I ain't that old.
No, I know. AZ Coins, what is going on, buddy? How are you? We are on over here, Retired Navy Robs, guys, just to let everybody know. I know that there's five people that are over there. Either they're lurking or they're watching, but you guys got to head over to Retired Navy Rob on this side because we're going to be doing, I think we do have a couple of giveaways, correct?
Yeah, I have.
I do.
At the end of the stream, I got some giveaways. I got 2 things I'm going to give one person.
And I'm also going to be giving something out also today. And on top of that, today I have a membership giveaway today on my channel at 4:00. So there's going to be a couple of races going on for the members that are, the wheel, a little whatever, which I normally don't do races, but at least.
And remember, whoever wins it, make sure you throw it on the Sigma because it could be a Fugazi.
Yeah, it could be, but like I always said, it could be a Fugazi. I try not to give out Fugazis, and that's like what they say.
Must be the Big Apple.
Well, it could be, but it may not be. Let me turn that off. All right, so let's get started because we're already 8 minutes in, and I know a lot of people probably don't like us talking. And what are we talking about, guys? Again, currency. That's what we're going to be talking about. So let's start out with. I think last week one of the things I did do, Rob, was the filling out of the form. Correct.
Correct. And real quick, I want to touch on something. For those of you who had questions about it, if you go to the description of this video, you're going to find links. You don't have to get them at Amazon just to show you the book. But the currency books that are more used, there's the one that Big Apple and I use for the United States paper money.
Yeah.
And the newest copy, the newest print is coming out in July, so I got that on pre-order.
Yeah.
But I also have for all the obsolete notes, the 8 volumes of that. So you can take a look and, if you can find them somewhere better prices or what have you, do some shopping, but at least you can see the books that are involved with the obsolete currency.
Correct. If you can, yes, definitely for sure. The links are on the bottom of Retired Navy Robs, not Big Apple. So if you are a Big Apple's channel, which you should be on Retired Navy Robs, I do not have those links on the bottom. They will be on Retired Navy Robs. I just ordered the book because I didn't get number 7, which I have number 6 here. And of course, my number 6, I have a lot of writing inside of it and one of the notes. So definitely, I just pre-ordered the number 8. I think 9th. I'm not that sure what's 9th. Is that the book he's trying to say? Because I thought it was number 8. Is that number 8 or number 9? I thought it was whichever one is coming out in July is the one I ordered, and I thought it was number 8. I'll double check it now. So somebody put number 9. I just want to make sure that I'm talking about the right one. Okay, what number are we talking about? Yes, number 8. I am correct on that. Number 8 there. Scared me for 1 second. I was like, number 9.
I believe it comes out on July 26th.
Yeah, so, yeah, I was trying to figure out what are they writing 9 for? What's 9? I'm not sure. Is that his book? Is that what kind of book is that? Is that a book? I don't know what that is. All right. So let's. You want to start talking about the notes to be graded and notes not to be graded, also. So let's talk. I'm going to change my camera around, guys, just to let you know, because I want to flip around, and we're going to just kind of just talk. Rob, you want me to start, or?
Yeah, do me a favor. Go ahead and start, and I'll jump in after you.
Okay. So, guys, let me move this to the side. I don't know, again, I'm not that sure if anybody does want to see, but on the submission notes, if everybody got that last time, I'm going to just go do a quick little run. Section number 3, section 1 is all your information. So if you are with them, all your information immediately pops up. Of course, I blocked everything out. So you got number 3, which is whether you're going to use grounds. Number 4 would be whether it's U.S. or world notes. Number 5 would be actually whether you're doing economy or whether you're doing, why are we not focusing? Of course, the standard, whichever notes that you think are graded. Most of them were all under the $1,000 note, $1,000 notes. Come on, son of a Brooklyn Bridge. Here we go. So yeah, so most of all the notes that I submitted were under 1,000 on each line. Don't forget, guys, it's on each line. So if it was just this one note, I would have just putting 1 because it would have been under 1,000. The same thing with this one. The same thing with each line. So if all the notes equaled up to 10,000, doesn't make a difference. It's each line that they're talking about. Number 6 was whether it's any sort of services that you're going to decide to use. Number 7, whether it was a reholding, which I'm going to explain to that because there are some notes that I'm going to show you on reholding. And then everything already literally just gets calculated for you on the notes. They're all, you got to put, guys, don't forget, number 1, U.S., whether U.S. or world note, the FR catalog number, which is the FR number, and that I told you guys last week of how to get them inside the book, right? I explained what the FR numbers are on the side of the books here. That's how you pick them up. The other thing is, don't forget, you would have to put the series. Now, the series is different than what the actual note. You're always looking for the series. And then the denomination of the note, the serial number, and then, of course, if it's a national note, you would have to, or a charter, you would have to put it on this here. The charter notes here on this side. Sorry. Kind of got lost for a second. That's it. And then basically you just put your information, credit card, and everything else on it. So that was quick. We did that last week. I just kind of wanted to just kind of show you guys now. As touching up, which I will quickly just show you, one of the things is grading notes. So was I not? I thought I was large. You made me small. Okay. So here is a 1935. I was trying to look for one of my worst notes. So this was actually one of my worst $1 note. And I will be giving this away at the end of the show. At the end of the show, this will be a giveaway. So I didn't have too many of these in a bad condition, but this was probably maybe my worst one. So I'm going to kind of just open this up. Kind of got to open it up here. So here's the $1 note. Obviously, you would definitely not get this graded, right? This is your real circulated note. Would never get this note graded. I definitely would not. You could buy these graded already, and I mean, if this came back, they probably would tell me, what the hell are we doing? Unless this note had a bunch of zeros there lined up, but then again, in this condition, that note somebody would have held that note. So no way would I've ever send a note like this. This is just not worth it. So this will be a giveaway at the end of the show, by the way. But this is an example of what not to send. This is only a $2 or $3 max of a note. You pay more than $3 here, you're getting hit over the head. You might as well just, I mean, I don't know why would anybody ever want to pay that much money for that, but no, $3 is just too much for this. $2.50, this is how much that note would cost. Yes, it is real. You can use it. It is a silver certificate, 1935, saying, it's a godless note. There's no God we trust in the back, but it is a, let me stop plugging around with it, and I'll put it back in the case. Just give me 1 second.
Throwing money around.
What happened?
I said you're there throwing money around.
Yeah, I'm just spinning the money around, and so yeah, definitely. Like I said, by the way, anybody in my channel, Big Apple Stacker, it seems like, let me just kind of refresh. Kind of hit over to Retired Navy Robs. So again, this is an example what you would not send to PMG to get graded. You would not send it to get graded. Here I have a $10 Hawaiian note. Am I going to send this one in? Yeah, I am. I'm going to send this note in. I picked this up on a pretty decent deal. By the time I send out to get graded, and here's the thing, guys. Anybody that sends these notes in, 7 Stacks, Wave, what's going on? If you guys can head over to Retired Navy Robs, let me just kind of refresh my page. Okay, it looks like there's 3 people that now they stepped over. So a lot of people do know, if you know, that I'm trying to collect the entire, like every single note that we have, right? Every $1 that we have, these are all ones that I have. I'm only just collecting one, right? And I think I've told people in the past, it depends what, if you're collecting the entire, I'm just collecting one that's graded. This one, there is no number because it's out in PMG. These are all notes, $1 that I have already graded. This one here, I'm going to actually buy graded. It's probably like about from 100 to about $130. You could pick this up, right? $135. Any more than that, then, again, it's already graded as a 64. That's, by the way, and that's at a 64 plus. This 1928, again, quickly just to let you know, someone had given it to me, my friend Retired Navy Rob. I decided to just send it in. I'm like, I'm going to save it. 1928, those are hard to get, by the way. But most of these here, guys, this one here was a cutout. There's no number because it's in PMG now. But I do have mostly all of them. This is one I'm missing. I'm going to probably try to get this one graded already. I don't want to, unless I find the note. So here's the example. Unless I find this note at a good deal, ungraded, that if they tell me that the VF20 or the VF30 grade is $1,000 graded, and I'm able to pick up this note maybe at $600 or $650, then I'll take it for $650 because I'll send it in for grading. But if I buy this note at $1,000 and it's going to come back at a 30, well then, you're not. It's not like I'm selling the note, but it's just you're better off just buying it graded at $1,000. So that way you know what you're looking at the end of the day. And I grade notes because I like to preserve the note on some of these older notes. That is what I like to do, especially that I'm trying to get every note graded. And mostly all my notes are graded, or they will be. Most of these I have random. I just kind of give them out, to the community. But as a note like this, if I find this at a good deal, then I'll send it in for grading. But if I don't, and the 30, if it's in 30 and it's valued at $1,000, and I could just buy it for the $1,000, and they're selling this one ungraded for $1,000, I'm going to buy the graded one because I know what I'm looking at. So that is what it's worth. What's graded. So I'm going to kind of just show you an example of someone who sent something to me, and I'm going to bring this up. Let me just pull this note out. So this person brought this note. Let me bring up their. Am I able to move this? Yeah. We still see it, right? So this person, they sent me this note. They texted to me and they said, hey, do you think it's worth grading? Well, I asked them, where did they get the note? How much did they pay for it? Well, it was grandfathered in. It's their father's, it's theirs. I'm like, well, if you don't really have any money invested to it, 100% get it graded. One, you're preserving the grade. Two, it came from your father's, and he's had it for a long time. 100%. I bought a note, just like this, $20 one, and I bought one from actually Auction Palooza, and it was $200. I sent it in, came back as a 25. Is it worth more than the $200? Sure it is, but not that I'm selling it. I'm just saying, yes, it was worth the price. I thought I got it on a pretty decent deal, sent it out, came back as a 25. I think it's worth more than $200. Sorry. I spent $200. It's worth more than $200 because got it graded. Not that I was trying to increase the value, because again, sometimes it's not about selling the notes. I'm not selling them. I'm just preserving them, and I keep them for myself. Anyway, this note, they said, I looked at it. It looks like on top, I don't know, Rob, if you can see, you see my little mouse? I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, water damage.
Yeah. It seems like it, but it's fine. Where they put it, they're going to preserve the note itself. I think it's crinkled up, by the way. I'm not that sure. So you flipped it around. I'm going to kind of just zoom in a little bit more on this. And 19, and guess what? 1902, they only paid $89 for it. Looks like it was cash of $89, right? Let me just double check. Double check if that's not the FR number. Give me 1 second. But it looks like they spent 98. No, 89. It could be the FR number. Maybe. If that, because I did not, I saw that. And of course, that is the dateless. So yeah, they spent $89 because that's not the FR number. The FR number would have been a 3-digit number. So back then, in '89, I'm not that sure. They must have spent 80. So he person does not know how much they bought it for, but it's from their father. This one here, I'm going to turn this one around. And as you see, this one here, I kind of looked already. I totally forgot to look at the picture again, but they got this Indian chief. They asked me. I said, absolutely. Send it in. Express. And here you go. So I'm going to smooth this around. And this one here looks like they spent $95. As you can see it on the right-hand side. So I'm thinking that the 1902 National, it looks like it's good. It says 1998, $95. So I think that's when they bought it in 1998 for $95. I see that. I'm going to just double check. Let me just double check that top $5. I don't think that would be the FR number, but I'm going to double check that. Indian. Because I actually just sent this note in myself. No, so it would be a 3-digit number. I'm not that sure what the number is on top next to the 1899. But again, because it looks a little blurred out. But it looks like they paid, it says good, 1998. I'm assuming that that's the year that they bought that note and they paid $95. So is it worth to send this in? To me, absolutely. Because in a VG, this note is $450 in a VG, which is a very good. I don't know. If you pay $95, would you send that in, Rob?
Oh, yeah.
I
Most
mean,
definitely.
I would.
I mean, no matter what you paid for it, though, I mean, there's some notes, and I'll bring out an example of one, but there's some notes that no matter what the condition are, to me, it'd be worth, saving.
Right. Right. All right. So you can now show your stuff if you want. I did have other notes, but you can continue. So, you want me to continue? You do.
No, you can. I was going to say you can.
You go. All right. Well, anyway, I'll tell you real quick. So here's another note, guys, real quick. Here's a $100 note. This one I got face value in the bank. Am I going to send this one in? Yeah, I am. It's you know why? Because one, I need it's 1985, and it's. I think that this is going to come back as a high grade anyway. I'm guessing. I don't know. It's really good. Look at that. If I could hold it on my one finger, it would be straight as possible.
That's nice.
I got my fan and the air going on, and it's blowing everything in here. So, yeah. So this is already out of the bank, 1985.
You're going to get an EPQ on that.
Yeah, probably so. I'll definitely probably get an EPQ on it. What grade? 58, maybe 60. I don't know. I mean, 62. Who knows? I don't know. But what I got for this, I picked this up in the bank. So am I going to send it in? Yeah, I am, because I need it. I need it for my book. You know that I have every note already, at least one graded. And again, guys, I'm not really selling the notes, so I don't have to worry about that. Here's another note real quick, a $2 note. This is also, am I going to send this one in? And I'm going to tell you the reason why. You could almost buy this graded already. I have not yet found a deal. But if I don't, I picked this up. I don't know where I picked this up. I know I didn't pay that much money for it. I'll spend the $37 to get it graded. Because everywhere on eBay, they're all charging like an arm and a leg. They're hitting people over the head over here. I'm like, Manon, forget about it. What are we doing? It's a lot. So to me it's a little bit hard to find something. Sometimes you're better off just sending it in for grading, especially what my plan is doing was try to get every note graded. One note. That's all I'm doing is one note. graded. So we're going to leave this to the side because this is going to be the giveaway at the end of the show. By the way, let's say hello to a couple of people, Rob. I don't know if we've been catching a couple of people in here.
Yes.
So Scratch and Go is in here. Kevin's in here. Seven Sacks, what's going on? Steve, what's going on? LaPointe, what is going on, buddy? Lyle, what's going on? Yes. Mr. Blue was in here. I see Mr. Blue in here. How you doing, Mr. Blue? I'm sorry, I kind of just been rambling off and totally forgot about the chat. And Skywalker, what's going on, buddy? All right, so let's continue. And guys, if you are in Big Apple's channel, head over to Retired Name Rob because that's probably where you're going to want to be when we do our little giveaways. And again, don't forget, later on at 4 o'clock, I have a bunch of other giveaways that we're going to be doing on Big Apple's channel, by the way, just to let everybody know. Let me go back in here. What am I doing? So, go ahead, Rob, you may want to continue.
All right. So, going on the notes that to be graded. Now, I'm showing some that I'm going to be sending in to get graded just to preserve. I got this red seal. Now, I paid, believe it or not, $110. So I paid $10 over face for this.
That's not bad.
Yeah. When I seen that 110, like I said, I grabbed it and ran before he could figure out he had the wrong price on it.
Yeah, I had that too, by the way. And yours is going to be a better grade than the one I got.
Yeah, I mean, got some micro tear, but I mean, that ain't going to kill it too bad.
No. What grade do you think it's going to come back as?
I'm going to be, really, really conservative. Maybe a 35 EPQ. Hopefully much higher.
Now, is the paper very,
Yeah, paper's pretty good.
Paper?
I hate taking it out, but the paper's pretty good.
Just pull it out a little. Not that much. Just a little. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, but, I don't know. Somebody may be having breakfast, it's coffee done. Not that sure what they're doing right now. Probably saying that. So, all right, it's a little too early right now for that.
Here's another one. This one's been repaired.
So, yeah, I mean.
Go ahead.
I was going to just say you go back to that one. So you picked this up for $1.10, which was, I think, an excellent price.
$10 over face.
Yeah, $10 over face. Because you can take this outside and you can go out there and purchase whatever you want to purchase right now. Feel free. It is what we're using. I mean, you would be crazy because as soon as the bank teller looks at it, they're going to be like, yep, I'm taking this red seal. I haven't seen one of these, and it is currency. It is something you're going to purchase. So I know, like in the book, so we have a 1966, the 768 that were printed on these notes. I think a VG20 would probably be about $1.50. So if this came back as your VD20, sending it for grading, I think you're still sitting nice where you're not underwater if you decided to want to get rid of it at that price, right? And this note here, even a on eBay, you're not going to pick up a V20 for $150. You're just not going to do it. There's just no way. They're a little high. And I have the old edition book here. I'm looking at. I'm waiting for the new book just to see what the price difference, because everything has gone up, like food and gas. And why would the currency not go up, right?
Now the real currency's going down, but
yeah, well, yeah, the real currency, you're right, is going down. I just think that having this preserved, you're hitting a home run. and it's like that wood chopper that we spoken about. And
Oh,
when I
yeah.
told you get that graded, Rob, don't sleep on that. And that's exactly what you did, you know. And
Yeah, and
which
that
was
came
well
back
worth it.
as the error note, too. That I didn't even
Absolutely.
catch.
Angry Warrior, what is going on, brother? How are you? We're on Retired Navy Rob's Angry Warrior, and we probably have a couple of giveaways, so you may want to hop into that channel.
Hey, Mike Pepsi, when you do the gamble, you have to put a bid after it. So whatever you're bidding. So it'd be exclamation point gamble and like 100 if
Yeah.
you're betting 100.
Yeah, Mike. I mean, Mike knows that, but what happens is that when Mike kind of wakes up from his nap or from his sleep, he kind of just I can't. Where is Mike here? I can't find him. Where is he? Oh man, I don't know where he's at. Did we lose him? Did I
Mike
lose
was just here a moment ago.
No, I meant. Oh, here he is. I'm so sorry. There he is. There is that him? There he goes. There's Mike. Sorry, guys. Mike, you got to put the number in. I couldn't find it. Mike, there you go. There he goes. By the way, that's Mike when he gets up in the morning, guys. Mr. Mike Pepsi. Mike Pepsi.
And I want to add to what you just said. That's what she never said.
That's exactly. She probably said, "What the hell is that?" Hey. So, yeah, for sure.
But this one here I got has been repaired. It's got some repairs on it. The repairs are on the back, but I'm going to get this graded just to preserve it.
Oh, that's no brainer, man. Hell no, of course. That is 100%. So I just got this note myself, and this is this is not the 86, correct?
Let's see. Where's the date on this one?
On the left-hand side, right?
I can't remember.
They always move the dates on mostly all of them, and you got to always kind of search, especially when you're looking right there.
It's probably right in front of my eyes,
Yeah. There you go. Is that the 86?
I can't
A little
tell.
closer.
Well, hang on. Here's an easy way. There's a back. Because the 86 has a different back.
Yes. There you go. Sorry. It is. There you go. Wow. So that's actually the real good one then.
Yeah. And I got a deal because it does have some repair right there.
Yeah, I had the 91 actually. Well, you got to really, I don't know what you paid for that, but well, first of all, 100% get that graded. I mean, that would be crazy for you not to get it graded. I think this is my, and I don't mind spending the money getting it graded. I really don't. I'm going to tell you one thing. You turn this around and you look at it, right? You look at it empty. It's in a white, clear flip, and it's like you're sitting there. You put this note, you get it graded right now, you pull another one, you're going to say, wow, this looks a lot more nicer looking. It's graded, it has PMG or PCGF, whichever one you decide. I like PMG. I think PMG is better for grading. That's my opinion.
I agree.
So, that is one thing that I like. Coinbox, what is going on? Oregon, what's going on? So let me see something. Do you have? Nope, I see it. Okay. So yeah, that is your
Yeah, it's got the large spike.
Who's that? Which one? Oh, the large one?
Yeah, the large red spike seal.
Yeah, no, I know. So that's the 86. I'm just trying to. Okay, so that's the set. That's the 217 then. Okay, that's 217. Those are the large ones, or the big, or the small one.
For what, the seal?
Yeah, it's no the small red plane. Let me see something.
That's the large spike seal.
No, I see, but I'm trying. So that is 217. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's the 217 one. I was just looking at the names of them. So, other than that, I mean, definitely for sure, I would definitely get that graded without.
Here's probably my ugliest one I'm going to get graded. And this is mainly just for preservation. It has a split in it. But again, it's bison. It's got some ugly hard creases. But I think having it graded just to preserve it, not for, future flips or anything. I think I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I would definitely get that graded. That's another note. I think, let me just go back to that $10 note. I was just doing something else just now. Yeah, the Buffalo one is always a hard note to get. They are very expensive notes. And who signed that? Is that Spillman and White?
I'm going to have to get it under the microscope.
No, let me just see. Go back to it. To the other side. All right, that's Elliott. That's Elliott. That's FR 121. Yeah, I don't know what grade do you think. That's probably what, an F
8.
F12, maybe. I was saying F12.
Okay, I was going to say an 8 or 6.
Okay, I went a little F12 because I'm looking. Let me see the other side more with your right side.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be an 8, but I was trying to be a little between. How about we say an 8 between an 8 and a 12?
Okay.
If it goes lower than that, then. But I think a lower grade would have been a 6. It's kind of teared up. This is just folded. It's more circulated. It's someone who left this in their wallet, literally creased up like that, right?
Yeah.
But it is a $750 note. For sure. 100%.
Yeah, I didn't pay anywhere near that. I can't remember, but
I don't know, but slot. Orgot said slot. They're
playing
doing
slots.
This. I'm thinking like, what's going on here? Why are we still writing it? Okay. LTN, what's going on? He says, I'm just lurking, which is perfectly fine. Hello to everybody that is in here that we have not said hello. Anybody in Big Apple that's lurking
Most
over there,
definitely.
please head over to Retired Avery Rob. So it seems like there's only 4 people that I have over there, which is fine. Okay, so I'm like, everyone's just typing away in there. Okay, so let me just go back to one more thing that I'm going to share with you guys. Is I'm going to quickly touch base with a lot of these fractional notes for one moment on grading. So some of these notes and I'm going to touch this one here. So I have a little red seal here, and I have a red seal on this one. The reason why I have those red seals on them, it's because when we look at these notes, one, they're already graded already. And here's your 30 on this. And we're gonna touch base with these notes, but I just wanted to actually just touch base why I have these red little seals, because PMG graded these notes, but this is such an old slab. I call it a slab. It's plastic, and if you punch in this number here into PMG, we're not getting it focused right. But if you punch in this lovely number here, this 15, 12, 475, 0, 20, 22, 0, 22, 58, well, you won't find the picture. But if you punch in this number, with this number, you'll find the actual note that they graded. And the reason why they do that is because these are a lot older, and PMG started to take pictures of the notes that they're grading to make sure to let people know that we have those graded. They do that with the coins also. If I took out a Morgan dollar, and I could tell you off the bat which ones are not graded, and I'll tell you real quick. I'm going to pull one out real quick, because this is not about, here's a soap. We'll punch this number in here, this Morgan dollar, and this is not in NGC doesn't have a picture of this. So they don't have a picture on these PMG. Now, guys, don't forget NGC and PMG, they're both the same company. They're all, so if you join NGC, that means you're a member to PMG and CGC, which is the comic books. It's all one price. You pay all, and you're all for that. So just to let you know, on grading, these notes are going to be getting reholdered with a bunch of other ones I have. So when you send these in, and we come back in here, we fill all this out, U.S. money. There is no economy. You wouldn't fill nothing out on that. You would just fill out number one, which is number one, and number two would automatically always be filled out. Number three is the one you need to fill out, number four. And then you would fill out number, let me make sure it's the one, because they have this. Yeah, so you would punch number 7. You would do number 7. So you wouldn't do number 5. You would not touch anything in number 6, but you would do number 7. And number 7, you would do the first one, reholding. So I've done this already. I've submitted notes, 4 notes in that I submitted that did not have a picture on it. And if you run the number now, there is a picture on the note, right? So all you do is you put the same thing here. You don't need to put a value, because you're not getting the note graded. You're getting the note reholdered to a newer holder. That's what you're getting. So they charge you a lot less, which, if I'm not mistaken, because they put this little thing, they did it themselves, I guess. It's $13 to get these reholdered. Is it worth it? For me, it is. One, again, if I decide to want to get rid of these, you know what's in here. They're holding it. And just to kind of just show you, I'm going to bring up my PMG, but let me just pull that one up real quick. Retired name Rob, I don't know if you want to show something while I'm
while you're bringing that up.
Yeah.
No problem. So I'm going to just bring across some examples of the same note for currency, fractional. This one here, I won this on a duck race. And, I'm not going to send this in to be graded. It is what it is. It's nice. but it really, I won it on a duck race. But the funny thing is, I already have 2 different ones graded. Now, this one's from Legacy, which is like a minor league grading company. And this one here got a 40. And I had actually bought this to donate to an auction, but it for a Toys for Tots auction, but the note did not come in time. So I ended up just donating something else. But I do have the real nice one here. The 63 EPQ. So somewhere down the line, I'll probably be getting rid of these 2. We'll see what I can get done to get rid of them later. So if anyone's interested in these, email me an offer. We'll take a look at it. Other than that, they'll stay in my collection.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not worth really getting anything that was graded. Let me just you done?
No, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So guys, real quick, I just brought this up. Add to the screen. I'm gonna blow this one up. So guys, here's the note. Let me see, am I able? Yeah. So here's the note, right? It shows. Sorry. Here's the note that you're looking at right here. This is it. This note right here is the note that I'm going to show you in PMG, right? As you see, it is a very old. You can tell, once I look at it, I could tell also by looking at this, also the corners, I could detect that immediately once I look at it. That, okay, there is no picture on this note. Here it is right here. As you see, there is no picture there, right? And it tells you immediately, which I'm going to show you this here on the bottom, but I'm going to bring that back up here. So here is a note that, and I'm going to show you the difference. There's a huge difference, but you could see also even on the color on the note, you could just tell that it's just faded. Let me go back. So here's one note, and this is something totally different, guys. But you could see, you probably can't really see it, but this is a lot darker, a lot brighter. Also, the way it's also round, it's a little smaller, but this is a fractional. But this is one of them that I got reholdered, and you can just see the corners on this one to this one sharp. This one's now rounded. This one here had no picture, right? So I turn around now, and if you come now and you punch this in, go back to it, bring it down, swing, which would be so as you see, this was looking just like that other note. It was not graded at all. There was no grade. I mean, there was no picture, right, on this note. So this note here, now I have it, and it's now the exact note that you're looking at here. It's the exact note. There you go. So we're looking at the same note. So if you decided to run this number, it's the note that's in here, by the way. So just to let you guys know, if you see that, close this. And guys, just to let you know, if you guys click on to this, it brings you directly to eBay, the sales of what these notes go for. But that will be on another show that I will show you guys. So there's that. All right. Enough said on this. Okay. All right. You got that, Rob?
Yes, sir.
All right. Just you can continue now.
Let me see.
What?
Now I got a couple other ones that I'm gonna probably send in and get reholdered. I don't know if I want to get the one graded or get this one reholdered.
Well, let's
So-
talk about it.
So this one here is in a legacy. It's a 30 PPQ. Yeah, just to get it out of that legacy holder. Or do I want to try to see what I would get out of this one? I got this off one of the duck races.
The legacy. Adam, what is going on? By the way, how you doing?
Jerry Parker.
Gotcha. Jerry Parker. Jerry Parker's been here. He's been dropping links and he's been really busy playing the game. The other one with the legacy, I actually just cut one out, by the way. I personally did. Because I don't like legacy. Was it legacy? No, I forgot which one it was.
I think you had that CGA or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was CGA, correct.
Which is even a step below legacy.
Yep. Jacob, what is going on? Adam Hartman, of course, what's going on? Yeah, it was right, correct. The legacy. Scratch and Go and Miss Scratch and Go. They were both here. They're still here. Yeah, are you planning to take that out, or are you gonna get?
I'm probably going to cut it out and send it in. Or I don't know if I want to do that or do this one. I got it Steve's on a duck race. As a bonus, he threw it in. But this one here is kind of ugly around the edges.
Yeah, that one's not going to get a high grade if that's what you're that's going to probably be like probably 25 maybe if that's.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get. The other one's a 30 PPQ.
I would go with that one.
Yeah, that's what.
But are
I'm
you
planning.
sending in notes? Are you sending in or no?
I'm going to be sending in probably because I got that $150 credit from joining. Still,
Okay.
I got to use it this year. And it just goes to grading, so it doesn't pay your handling or your shipping or anything.
Right. So we go back to, guys, you could also cross notes over with PMG or PCGS. Crazy for Mopar, what is going on? You can do that. I don't know. We've been reading all the chats and Constable Trade and fees. Yeah, it does save the grading fees on Mike. He said if you send in notes, right? Remember we discussed that last time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm reading. If you're sending in notes, I'm just gonna cut it out because if I send that one note in, I gotta send in a bunch of other notes. I'm
gonna bust that one out. I'm gonna bust this one out.
Okay, so yeah, if you kind of those legacies, and you're supposed to kind of just send in the notes in, once you cut it out, you're supposed to send that note so it's not a duplicate in legacy.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't care about legacy's records.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah.
I'm too lazy.
Yeah, I have the same thing. I do. If you cut it out, you should be able to send that to PC. Like I have a couple of them to PCGS. I haven't done that yet. Again, I could really care less about PCGS records because my note is my note and it's in PMG now. So let me just quickly go. If you want to continue showing, let me just look through some of the comments.
Yeah.
If anybody had any questions.
So now just to give everyone that doesn't know about the fractional currency, the first issues of the fractional currency were actually, they were called postal currency. and they're actually designed after like postal stamps. But the thing was, you could use this to buy postal stamps. And people started trading it as currency and saying, hey, you can go get your stamps or whatever. But it became currency. Originally, it was meant to use for postal stamps.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to understand this question. Can you value old banknotes written by?
Can you verify? It's hard. If you look, last week I showed a Fugazi that I picked up in the obsoletes. You can take a look. I got a real good side-by-side video on the comparison, but it takes a good eye. Whenever you buy one ungraded, you're rolling the dice. I made a mistake. Anyone can. But yeah, I still buy them. If I get it hands-on, you can take a look at the paper. The ink will have a certain color tone to it because it's what they call iron gall ink, where people signed it. And that will turn like a rusty color because of the iron in it. But I mean, it's something you learn with, You're going to make some bad decisions. You're going to get some bad things, or, you'll learn.
Yeah. Sky Walker, just to let you know, I don't know if you're still in here. So I am going back through some of the questions that people that we've kind of bypassed and we weren't really paying attention. Yeah, that was a 1966 Red Seal, $100 that Rob pulled up. I don't know, Rob, if you want to pull that back up. It is a 1966. It was a 1966 on that note.
Focus.
Yeah. So let me get there. Mike is George Cable said I have a red seal. George Cable does have a red seal. I did see it one day from him. And as I keep going, yes. So, wow, what are we? No, just kind of just let's just look. So
now, to talk about one, I'm not going to bother having it busted out. Is this one here? It's a legacy, but with a 12, that ain't worth regrading.
Reserves. Okay, Mikey here says grades. Yeah. Already have it. It's graded. Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
And this is another one I had bought for the Toys for Tot auction, but it didn't come in time. So it's in my collection right now. But now I know you don't like PCGS, but
oh yeah, and I had the same note. I had that same note, Rob.
Yeah.
I cannot stand PC. I'm not a PCGS person. I think they're and you see it's their note is very like, I don't know
Yeah,
where I got this. I got this off of. I know where I got this. This was another lady. What is going on? Stacker. She's in here. I did not even see her. I hope she's still in here. I don't even know if she's in here. She was in here. Good afternoon. My God. I totally...
Golden Cash.
Golden Cash. Golden Cash is in here. Is he? I'm actually at my channel. Inglorious is in my channel. He should be over here, guys. I don't know if we can just drop my channel or remove. I'm going to remove. Let's remove mine. Oh no, you can't do that. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it. Well, we won't do it next week. We'll just have mine next week.
Yeah, we'll start moving just alone because I can't can't really catch up with mine and anybody that is in yours. Let me just go back to yours because I'm trying to read all the chats. Going back, give me 1 second, guys. You know, when you're doing live, I don't get to see the live people now. Now I am here. What's going on? Golden Cash, what is going on, brother? How are you? Now I'm back in live here. Okay, so let's go back into these points. Everybody's just chatting away on this game here. I believe it was I believe that was a Secretary of Treasury. Okay, he must have asked the question. Adam said hello to everyone.
This one here.
Not that sure if they're asking you for that one. But I'm always on top.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember which note is the spinner note, which is the reason why there's no longer people that are live put on currency. There were like 3 people that had themselves put on currency, and it was a big controversy back then. And, you know, he glorified himself and put himself on currency. I don't know if this is one of them or not. I'd have to do some research. I don't think it is. But it ended up making the rules that, you know, for someone to be on currency, they have to be dead now. Legacy records or legacy records for the military. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like I'm kind of maybe caught up to everybody on the bottom. I don't see any other questions. If anybody else has any more questions, I think we are pretty done. Oh, Mike has a quantity only circulating notes. Yeah, or high are eligible for PBQ. Look at this. Mike is such a professional on notes. You gotta love this guy. Mike. But that's right. Mike is well, it could be actually notes graded
to think about it,
or higher are eligible for BBQ.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, if it's a crappy note, if it's not good enough to get a good grade, then of course it's not going to have good paper quality.
I'm trying to think whether I do have a note here. Let me just check. But I do have a note. So I do have a note that is a 25 EPQ, and that's one of the $500 notes. Yeah, it won't be anything as a 20 as an EPQ. You're not going to have that here.
Oh, no buck and go, George Campbell.
No, George Campbell wants. Oh, he wants me to put my 500 as a buck and go. George Campbell, unless there was maybe 5 of me in the channel, where I would do my own. If I'm able to do my own buck and go, probably maybe so. I could do that, but I don't know about that. Because I know a lot of people like deals, but I don't like to get hit over the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be good.
It's the last thing I want to do is get hit over the head for 500. A buck and go. Oh, George, yeah, you're killing me. Okay. Okay, it looks like we are currently up with all the currency and all the,
now, real quick, if you're in Big Apple's channel, come on over to mine because you're not going to be seen for the giveaway.
I don't think. Yeah, at this point, I don't think anybody's over there, and if they are over there, we probably will not be able to see them. Cracking Travis, baby. Hell yeah. Greg Scott, baby. Hell yeah. Who else
Great
are we here?
Scott.
Great Scott. He does some great little things on his show. So, yeah, guys, we have, let me just double check. I'll double check mine. But nobody should be in Big Apples. Everybody should be. Next week, guys, we will not have my channel up. It would be Retired Navy Rob. So, if you are, there's nobody in there. There's only 2 people. I don't know who else is over there, but it's only 2 people. So, anybody that's over there, you may want to swing around here. So, you ready, Rob? Or
Yeah, let me show.
I'm going to be giving this away. It's $1 here, by the way. So, guys, don't forget today we have 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. We have 4 o'clock.
Yes, join Big Apple in his member appreciation giveaway. He's having one hell of a stream. He's giving away some very, very nice items.
Whoa. Oh. Whoa. I know. A lot of people saw Redfields being given away at that time. They saw Redfields. They saw all craziness. So I was giving out. I think I gave out I don't even know how many ounces I gave out. I know it's definitely more than 20 ounces because I gave out 2 10-ounce bars.
and he's going to give away some Buck and Go auctions.
I gave out 2 Redfields. I gave out a couple of things, and yeah, I mean it was a nice little event that I had. The 2,000 will probably be a killer. I'm thinking maybe give it up, maybe a piece of gold. I don't know. It depends how I feel. So
let me do this real quick. The 2 things that I'm giving away is going to one person.
Oh, I thought this $100 bill you're giving away.
Oh, no.
Give it away now.
Well, so let's just do that there.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is from Hong Kong, prior to the British giving it back to China after their lease expired. It's a Hong Kong fractional 1-cent note. God Save the Queen on there. And the other is from World War II, when the Japanese occupied the Philippine Islands. Let me take this out because I don't know why I don't want to focus on it. But there we go. So they're the 2 things. One person's going to get both of those. And you said you got a silver certificate, Big Apple.
Yeah, I do have a silver certificate that I'm going to be giving away. I don't. Did I show it? Did I? There you go.
All right, so let me bring up. All right. You want to run the 30-second countdown to give everyone one last chance?
If you want to do that, but I don't know. What, for them to be...
Yeah, just to give them one last chance to get in. So we'll get 30 seconds. Here we go.
Oh, 30...
All right. So let's go ahead and run the first one for
Yeah.
the Filipino and the Hong Kong.
Anybody that's not in yours. Okay. Well, we know
Go to your coins.
Ugar Coins.
right.
Congrats. But we know you're at his channel. So we are okay with that.
And
Who else? Who else? Who else? Now, guys,
you
you
want
got to
me to go
be
ahead and hit it for?
yeah, you got to be in like Kraken Travis, just in case. He is in my channel. He should be. Anybody should be a retired Navy Rob's channel. So anybody else who does win, because there are for some reason some people. So go ahead. You want to run for mine?
Yeah, I'll run for yours.
You removed his, right? So, well, his name will come off.
Yeah, it removes it automatically.
Okay. What we got?
Hey,
No,
I
you know, you're supposed to double it now. You're supposed to throw something else out there if you win, guys. Okay. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, baby. I'm not sending this to you, Rob. This is going. If I win, I gotta double it. I'm gonna double it right now. If it comes to me, oh, thank God! I just saw my.
All right, Mrs. Scratch and Go Crazy.
Go. Let's go, Miss Scratch and Go Crazy. Miss Scratch and Go, you would have to send me an email at bigapplestacker@gmail.com. I will write that in the. I will write that in here. Big Apple Stacker. It should pop up. No. Here we go. Big Apple Stacker. Yep.
And just send me an email with your address. Send it to retirednavyrob@gmail.com. And I will get that out in the mail to you, the 2 notes that you won.
Next time, that would be Retired Navy Rob there. That's his email. We're going to make sure we put both of our emails the next time up there again. I'm going to add both next time.
You could probably throw it up there now if you want.
You could, but it's not because yes, I could. There we go. I'm a one-finger man. Typing. Hell yeah. There we go.
Awesome. All right, everyone.
We have. Let me go just back. Give me 1 second. It's we got to do a raid. Let's do a raid. Raid. It's always good to do a raid, guys. Let's go to. I know who we're going to. We are going to. Going back to Cali. What is it, Cali? Going back to Cali. We have. Here we go. We have save here first. Let's do a raid, guys, to save here first. And that is Retired Navy Rob. We'll drop our link one more time. Save here first. Let's go give her a shout out. I'm going to be heading in there right now to give her a little shout out. We save here first. That's her. So, guys, we want to thank everybody for coming by today. And don't forget, Rob, we are here.
Yes, every Friday.
Yeah, every Friday. Again, don't forget, we'll be here next week. We will be here. Guys, we want to thank everybody for showing up. Of course, Retired Navy Rob is not here.
Yay.
You may want to show yourself.
I was trying to get the camera switched.
Oh, switch. Okay, there you go. So, guys,
I
again,
wanna show
thank
the
you
wrong
very
one.
much for stopping in. 11 o'clock next week, next Friday. And, guys, don't forget, it's only going to be retired named Rob. It won't be Big Apple. So you may want to make sure that you are sub to him. And obviously you must have because he has that 1 minute thing. So, guys, again, thank you for everyone. Guys, and have a safe Memorial weekend. If you're
Yes.
if you're gonna go party, no drinking and driving. Remember that. No drinking and driving. Guys, thank you and take care. Brush your hair. Rob?
Hey, y'all have a great Memorial Day weekend. Take a moment to remember what it's about, and keep on stacking.
Thank you, guys.
I can imagine no more rewarding a career. And any man who may be asked in this century what he did to make his life worthwhile, I think can respond with a good deal of pride and satisfaction. I served in the United States Navy.